Okay, Leute, wir sind auf der Expo angekommen und erster Halt ist natürlich der Animal Booth. Hier ist der Shop, hier ist der Cage, da ist Frank McGrath over there on his phone, am Telefon, ja. Und wir wurden ausgestattet mit Merchandise. Ihr könnt es nicht sehen, aber der Enrico, der Kameramann, ist auch voll eingekleidet. Und ich würde sagen, wir gehen mal rüber zum Frank und schauen, wie es ihm geht. Hey guys, watch out. Frank, how you doing?
Good, my friend. How are you?
Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you too. What's going on?
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Come on in.
This guy, when I first met Roman, working with the animal, he came up to me and introduced himself, and he said, "Have you eaten your food yet?" I said, "I don't have any food." The guy goes, "Okay," walks away. Half an hour later, comes with a tray of chicken and rice, water, everything. I was like, "Oh, okay, I like this guy."
Thanks, man. And so this is I've been here since 2000, I think 14 or 13. Yeah. Man, time fucking flies, huh?
Dude, this is like my 13th expo here, 13th Olympia.
And right now you're training with Flex Lewis, right? In the Dragon Slayer. So how does that feel?
You know, at first when he contacted me, or I contacted him, it was like an honor, to train with one of the best bodybuilders in the world. And I couldn't pass up the opportunity. And honestly, just been being there for like 8 to 9 months, become one of my best friends. And we train together every day, we kick ass every day. And to watch it, I can't wait to watch the show and see all of his hard work.
Because you look a little bigger than last time. Last time I saw you,
trying to get that Roman conditioning in the off season. So I've been training pretty hard with him. So a little bigger, a little leaner than usual. So it's going good.
You can watch those videos. Ihr könnt euch die Videos anschauen auf YouTube. Flex Lewis Unfiltered. Ich glaube, es gibt jetzt schon 8 Episoden und Frank ist immer dabei. So what's next for you? Training that hard, I mean.
Well, people keep talking about maybe doing another show. So I'm working on it. Let's say I haven't picked a show, but things are starting to go really well, and I think I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it.
Well, let me know, and we might do the same show, okay?
Definitely, that would be amazing. I would love that, man.
Frank, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
We're gonna talk a little bit in private now. Wir unterhalten uns jetzt noch privat. Also das ist Cut. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Booth. Okay, Leute, wir sind hier mit einem Idol von mir. Ja? Also, als ich angefangen habe, vor 15 Jahren zu trainieren, hat mein Cousin mir ein Video gegeben, The Blonde Myth von Lee Priest, 1997, wo er in Contest Prep ist. Und das Video hat sozusagen mein Leben verändert. Ja? Also alle, die dich wollen, The Blonde Myth, I think it's on YouTube now for free, right?
It would be all over the place for free by now, so it's been out there for a while. We had a Blonde Myth, and then there was another Blonde Myth. There was another one which I did in '98. Yeah.
That was with your marriage in the beginning.
Yeah, with Kathy. Yeah.
Well, now that was 1997. We are now 20 years later. No, we are now 20 years later, right?
Well, we know about
that was bodybuilding stupidity again.
Yeah.
20 years later, and you're still training in the gym, right?
Yeah, still try and do what I can at the moment. I got a crushed nerve from a car accident, so I can't train 100%, but still do what I can at the moment, so until I get it fixed.
You can't get rid of the buck, huh?
No, I think it's in my system because I started competing at 13 years old, and my grandfather did it before me, and my mother did it. So I think, stupidity runs in the family.
Habt ihr das gehört? Er hat angefangen zu trainieren, als er 13 war. Started at 13 years old, and how old are you now?
46.
46. So he's been training 33 Jahre, 33 years in the gym. Your last show was the Mr. Universe of NABA, right?
2013, yeah.
You won that one, right?
Yeah.
And you're probably not going to see you on stage anytime soon anymore, right?
It's one of those things. If I get my neck fixed and I get the bug again to compete again, I would. I'd maybe like get ready for a show, diet down, and then see how I look. I'd have to see, if I look like I did at the Universal, maybe a bit fuller I would, but I don't want to be one of these guys that makes a comeback and people go, oh great, Lee Priest is coming back, and I walk out on stage and they go, oh fuck, you shouldn't have done that. So, you know, as long as, if I could look good again I would, but you got to know when to walk away and when to stop. So if I could look okay I might do one more, but if I didn't look like I used to I wouldn't go out on stage just for the fun of it. So
you're famous for the Lee Priest diet, I guess, to put on weight. Yeah, for the Lee Priest off-season diet. I just competed a couple of weeks ago, and so now I'm in my off-season. I got to put some weight on. Yeah. So how would you suggest I do that best? How do I go about it?
Just eat. You know, people always get worried about the off-season. They're like, I don't want to put too much fat on or too much of this on, but the off-season's off-season. You know, if you want to put extra muscle on, I used to just eat what I wanted and just bust my ass in the gym every day. Even when it came to the drug side of things, I didn't take any drugs in the off-season. I just ate a ton of food. You know, I'd go from like contest weight to 218 pounds, 210 pounds, and I'll be 285 in the off-season. I put on like 70, 75 pounds off-season. Come contest time, I lose it in 12 weeks, 15 weeks. So, you know, off-season, people worry about, oh, my face is getting fat or I lose my abs, but who cares? It's the fucking off-season. Just go train hard, lift heavy weights. Who cares what you look like? I used to get caught, oh, he's a fat pig, he'll never get in shape. Come contest time, I was always in the best shape. So, you know, people just worry too much about wanting to have a model look and, you know, keep their abs in the off-season, but just go and eat. People are like, oh, Lee, the off-season, can I eat this, can I eat that? It's like, you see, my off-season was, I would eat steak and rice, but then maybe an hour later I might have McDonald's. 2 hours later I might have chicken and vegetables, but then after that I might go have a packet of chips, a bowl of ice cream. So I'd still have maybe 5 good meals, but it's all the stuff in between I'd be eating as well, like Chinese food in between the good food meals. So just a matter about pushing all the calories in and don't worry about it. So if you get to the point where you're that uncomfortable, okay, stop. But if you're feeling good, you're feeling strong, just eat whatever and just train hard, because I guarantee when you diet down, you'll have the extra muscle there.
So what you're saying is it's all about the food quantity, and then heavy training.
Yeah, exactly.
So drugs, people shouldn't even think so much about drugs, because people put that first these days, right?
Yeah, they rely too much on drugs. I know people are like, well, I'm not on gear, I can't train hard. It's like, if you think like that, you're going to go nowhere. See, I never had that mentality. It's like, yes, when I got ready for a contest, because I did 3 hours of cardio a day, I trained twice a day, taking a bit of drugs was good just to help recovery and keep the muscle mass, but I never relied on them to get the muscle mass. Like, my heaviest lift when I curled and when I squatted was when I was off the drugs, just from eating a lot of food. Similar to like powerlifters do, just pile the food in and go for the heavy lifts. So, but now, like you said, young day, before it was like training to eating to sleeping, and the drugs were the last thing. Once you had already done something anyway, like maybe you competed a few times or won some shows, and once you get to the next level, okay, I've got to use drugs. But now kids are taking drugs before they even go to the gym. So like I said, they're putting drugs first. It's like putting the cart before the horse, which is just ridiculous.
And obviously you know what you're talking about, because you've been on stage with the best bodybuilders in the world. People would argue the best bodybuilders of all time in the 90s. Your best placing at the Olympia was 5th?
Yeah, right? Yeah, but that's the sad thing. So you can say I know what I'm talking about, and I do seminars where I tell young kids you don't need that many drugs. You know, you don't need 1,000 milligrams of this and 1,000 milligrams of that, but they go, oh, you're lying. I said, why would I lie? You said, if I took that, I'd tell you. So I'm just saying, like, you won't believe a pro that's been there and done it. I know what some of the other pros have done because they've told me, but they'll believe some guy on the internet who makes up this big program. They'll follow that. So, like I said, I just want to see people who get into the sport, love the sport. If you're going to do it, you want longevity, you want to stay healthy, you want to be good. You don't just want to get big and say, look, I'm really big, and then go have kidney problems, liver problems and shit like that. So, like I said, you just got to be smart about it. And like I said, more isn't better. You know, people think if I take more drugs, I'll get bigger and bigger. It doesn't work that way, sadly. So,
yeah, you're right. Absolutely, I agree. Your best placing at the Olympia was 5th, but that was the one where they changed it afterwards. But you got the certificate with the 5th place on it, right?
Yeah, like I said, we had it on stage, the 5th place certificate and the trophy and the check. When I was getting on the bus to go to the banquet, people were like, Lee, sorry about your placing. I'm like, what about my place? They're like, oh, didn't you hear? You got 6th now, and Paul went from 4th to 5th, and Kevin went from 6th up to 4th. So, yeah. So
that is crazy, man. And one thing I want to show people, show us that muscle in the hand. You know what I mean? You still have it?
It's got a pronounced now, there's a lot more fluid there at the moment. But good muscle on that one. On my bear's paw.
See that?
He's got my name tattooed on him as well.
Yeah, but you got to find it.
Well, Lee, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And well, that was Lee Priest, one of my personal favorites, or actually my personal favorite.
He
And
says to everyone he goes to.
no.
I'm
That's
going to watch your videos. If I see you go, the Littlest Branch Warrior, and one of my personal favourites, I'm like, the fucking arsehole said I was his favourite.
So, thanks again, Lee.
Thank you very much.
And wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal.
Yeah, week after second, yeah.
I'll be there.
We're gonna come check it out. Yeah, it's a charity event, so
With Chris.
good, man. Good.
You got it? Got 2 minutes? Okay, Leute, wir sind hier mit Jay, the King, Mr. Olympia, Cutler. Jay, man, it's always a pleasure to see you. Last time we met was at FIBO. Remember?
Spoke at FIBO when we were eating, I think, in the restaurant.
With Chris.
Yep.
And now you're coming to Germany a week after this, right? On the 22nd?
Yeah, I'll be there on the 22nd for a charity event, which is awesome, and I'm excited. It's a sold-out event, from what I understand.
I'll be there too.
In Munich, yeah.
I'll be there too, because Munich is my hometown. It's where I'm born and raised. And you're here for what? For what?
You know, I'm just kind of jumping around booth to booth. I just started a new clothing brand with a new brand. It's called Alpha Prime, but I'm still working with the Atomic shoes. I'm heading over to Fortifix right now, and just greeting the fans. That's what I do.
Of course. Best job in the world, right?
I love my fans, you know that.
Yeah, you're the greatest inspiration, man. Seriously, man. Und also Leute, wir sehen uns in Deutschland. Das war Jay Cutler hier ganz schnell. Jay, thank you so much.
Always good to see you, man. Looking good as always. See my German fans soon.
Okay, wir sind hier mit meinem guten Freund Victor Martinez. Okay, I would say a legend. How long have you been competing now as a pro?
Oh, as a pro, I have to say it's 18 years now. As a pro.
18 years as a pro, man.
Yeah, and it still feels new.
Mr. Olympia 2007, Victor Martinez here at the MHP booth. Mr. Olympia 2007, right?
Oh man. Well, let the fans speak for me. They know.
Yep, they know.
Yeah.
And,
Doesn't feel good missing 2018. Always like to be on this stage, and I miss it. I miss it. You know, 1 year out, but I'll be back next year.
You'll be back, you promise?
I don't make promises, but I'll be back next year.
The fans want to see you.
They'll see
Man.
me. They'll see me. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, you know how it is. I gotta put some size on for next year. I did the Spain show. I placed 3rd. And before that, I did the Indy Pro, placed 6th. So I gotta win one to make it to the Olympia and join you next year.
No, join me next year. You will. You know, without any promises. You're just gonna do it, right?
By the way, my mom told me to say hi. Yeah.
Yes, that I say hello. As a matter of fact, let me send a gift to your mom, okay? I'll give her an official MHP shirt, all right?
Cool, thanks, man. She's gonna. Last time you gave her the red shirt. You know what I mean? The carnival
I
shirt.
give her the blue shirt.
Yeah. She loved it, man. Thank you.
No, anytime, man.
Anytime. Good to see you, man. And that was Victor Martinez here at the MHP booth. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten. Brian Shaw, mehrfacher stärkster Mann der Welt und ein echter Riese. Man, you're huge in person. Yeah.
Brother, thank you.
How tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I'm 6'8", and right now body weight is around 430 pounds.
430 pounds, people. That is ungefähr 190 Kilo. Okay. Fuck. It's about 190 kilos.
Probably like 195 kilos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shit. You just signed with Redcon, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Aaron Singerman is a good friend of mine. And how does that work out for you? You like it?
Oh, I love it, man. Yeah, I've been a big fan of the brand since he launched it, and a big fan of Aaron's actually, you know, and all the stuff he puts out. So it was a great fit. I mean, we had some really good conversations, and it's been amazing to get on the team, and you know, and to be able to take these products and talk about it has been awesome.
So I asked him the same question. So far, what is your favorite product?
Gosh, that's a tough question, because I honestly love so many of them. If I had to choose one, I would say the MRE. MRE is probably my favorite.
Powder or the bar?
Probably the powder. That's a tough question too, because the bars are so good, but probably the powder. I mean, second, a very close second would be Total War pre-workout. I mean, it's before a big training session. It's good, really good.
And you're not using the MRE Light?
No, I'm definitely not MRE Light for sure. Definitely the regular one.
So, and while we're on dieting stuff, what does a typical day of eating look like for just numbers? I know you're doing the vertical thing, right?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's you know, at least 6 meals a day. Trying to force down a ton of food. Really, as far as calories, we're pushing like 10,000 a day. So it's a large quantity each meal.
And you are doing the vertical diet thing, right? The rice and the beef, and then the whatever Stan puts in there, like the carrots and potato.
Yeah, definitely. Sweet potatoes, carrots, a lot of bison and steak, really.
And a glass of orange juice.
And some orange juice and cranberry juice, absolutely. All day long, baby.
So what's next for you, competition-wise?
Competition-wise, we have a big contest at the end of October in Dubai. So all the top guys are going over there for that.
Is that a new one?
That is a new one. It's invitational. They're starting this year.
Yeah, those guys over there have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's how they're getting everybody to go. Better prize money. So all the top guys are going to go.
So you're planning on cashing in?
That's the plan, man. I'm training hard for it, so feeling good.
Well, Brian, thank you so much. You're a monster.
Thank you, brother.
Fuck. And,
Appreciate that.
That was Brian Shaw von Redcon 1. I gotta eat. Wir sind immer noch hier auf der Expo und zwar mit meinem guten Freund Blessing.
The boogeyman right here with my boy Robin Fritz, baby. You good?
Yeah, it's always good to meet you, man.
Oh, man, you too, man.
You're the greatest lunatic on YouTube and Instagram that I've ever seen. I mean, even on zero carbs, you're freaking out. I love that. Yeah.
Even on zero carbs, you just see me clowning all over the place. Yeah, man, just having fun, man. Just being me, having fun, and that's the way it is, you know.
Best job in the world, right?
It is best job in the world. Getting paid for having fun. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with that, man. You know.
Lifting weights and whatever you're doing.
It's a lifestyle, you know. Is this your first? I mean, it's my first Mr. Olympia. It's my first time out here in figures at the Olympia, and it's fucking crazy. You know, you've been here.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Okay. It's my first time, so I'm just trying to take it all in, you know.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, and just meeting people, taking pictures, having fun, you know.
And you're an IFBB pro now yourself, right?
Yeah, I turned pro last year, and pro debut next year. Yeah, watch out for the boogeyman. I'm coming hot.
Do you have a show picked out?
I haven't picked a show yet. I'll wait till you picked. I'll do whatever show that you're doing.
Okay. That's the deal, man.
That's the deal. Whatever show you're doing next year, I'm gonna do the same show. Okay. So we can have fun together on a post down and shit like that.
So if people want to follow you, what's your IG?
Instagram, blessing_Awodibu. Blessing the boogeyman. That's my Instagram right there. You can't miss it.
You gotta give this guy a follow if you really want to have a good laugh, you know.
Amazing guy, man. Every time we meet up, we always have a good chat. And it's great meeting you again today, man.
Thank you so much,
Sure,
man.
bro. You're gonna be on Olympia next year. Cause I saw your last show. Your condition was fucking ridiculous, bro. It was ridiculous. When I'm gonna do a show, I'll be looking at your pictures. I gotta get that shredded to be on stage. You looked awesome, and hopefully next year you're gonna be on the Olympia stage.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Trust me. Thank you.
I'm working on it too. So you watch your back, cause the boogeyman is coming.
My back is hard as steel.
No shit. I'll check it out. I'll see how that goes.
Okay, with that, we're going on to the next one. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Roman Fritz, man.
Okay, wir sind immer noch am Animal-Stand. Wir hatten Frank McGrath und jetzt sind wir hier mit einem persönlichen Freund von mir, Evan Centopani.
How you doing, my friend?
Good, what's going on?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, always.
Man, first time I've seen you with a beard.
What's going on?
First time in my adult life.
Really?
Yeah. I was just curious to see what it looked like, and what do you think? You like it?
It actually looks good.
You like it?
You know what's funny? Frank doesn't have his beard this time. Did you like talk about that beforehand, or just?
Yeah, we coordinated because I said I don't want to match, so you have to shave yours. He did.
Do you think he's ever gonna grow some hair back? Can he?
That's fucked up. I don't know. Could he? Is he bald?
Yeah, he doesn't have hair on his head.
No. But because he shaves it,
I think he shaves it.
will it grow?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know.
So, Frank, we want to find out if you still have hair on your head left.
I have to ask him.
He's getting old, right?
We're all getting old.
How old are you now?
36.
He's like 48 or something.
You're how old? Huh? You're how old?
I'm 30.
That's it?
I look a lot older.
But you have hair.
Yes.
You see this hair?
But you know, when I look at old photos of mine from like 2009 or something,
Yeah.
my hairline was like here.
Me too. My hair used to come down here. Now? Yeah.
Those old videos you did with Dave and the, in the trenches, where you train with Guy Sistanino,
Yeah.
you have like hair all the way, like
No.
thick black hair.
It just goes right from my eyebrows to my head. Yeah.
Oh man. So you're still working with the animal. How many years have you been with them?
Oh, wow. Since 2006. So over 10 years, 11 years now. 11, 12 years.
Man, that's awesome, right?
Long time.
And then what's next? What's next for you?
Next, I'd like to get back on stage early next year. I'm still having a little bit of trouble with my knee. So my leg size is not where I want it to be, where I need it to be. But it is improving, so it's just taking some time.
So you had a quad tear. My video guy had a quad tear as well.
Tough injury, man, tough injury. Even now, believe it or not, there's still pain, there's still swelling. Just a few weeks ago, I text messaged Branch Warren. I said, dude, what was your recovery like? Because he did, he tore it. And he said, man, up until about a year and a half, I still had pain, still had swelling. And somewhere between a year and a half and 2 years, that's when it finally completely resolved itself. So I hope
it never happens to me. How did it happen?
Yeah, you don't want it to happen to you. I wasn't even in the gym. It was just in my driveway, and it was snow on the ground, and I started to slip. And when you go backward, you try to squeeze suddenly to regain your balance, and that sudden contraction ripped it right off the kneecap.
You know how his happened?
Oh.
Bowling.
I tore my groin one time bowling. All turned black and blue. Bowling, very dangerous. Yeah.
I know someone who tore a bicep bowling.
I believe it. So basically, if you're a bodybuilder, don't do anything except bodybuild.
Or Ian Valliere broke his arm wrestling. Like a spinal fracture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. He looks great, by the way.
Yeah. He looks like Dorian Yates, man.
He's huge. A lot of muscle. His conditioning improved so much this year. He's very balanced. He looks great.
He's like 255 now on stage. Yeah.
He looks 275.
I gotta go eat, you know what?
All right, yeah.
So, thank you very much for the interview.
Always a pleasure. Good to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
All right.
And that was Evan Centopani, Animal Booth. We're out.